Madam President, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
There's a striking resemblance between you and Kirinyaga Governor, that is Anne Waiguru, and apparently you even share names. Is there anything that we don't know?
If there is anything that you guys don't know, I don't know either. Yes, I have been in communication with her, and we are planning to compare ancestries. Yes.
Do you feel something might come out of this?
Maybe.
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 You're not ruling anything out?
I'm not ruling anything out because the resemblance is quite amusing.
Let's cut straight to the chase. Who is Anne Mvurya?
Anne Mvurya is a 20-year-old from Nakuru County. I am a law student at the University of Nairobi, about to join my third year. I love travel. I'm passionate about leadership. I'm an activist on any matter pertinent to the youth. Anything that affects the youth, I'm there. I was born in Nakuru, raised in Nakuru. I'm born to both Kenyan parents. I know the question that you want to ask me is, am I a citizen of any other country? Yes, I am.
Which country?
The United States of America. Yes.
How so?
When I was young, my parents got a green card, and this enabled us to go to the US. After a couple of years, you get your citizenship. I joined the University of Nairobi in 2017. Back then, I got to school and I was already passionate and a person who was very vocal whenever anything in class used to happen. And people used to tell me, oh, Anne, wow, very vocal, you're going to do a lot of things. And I was really interested in politics because my dad created that culture of politics in me. My dad is a person who loves politics, but he's not an active politician. Therefore, when I got an opportunity last year to vie, I delved right in head first into politics. I was vying for the position of finance or the treasurer of UNSA, but unfortunately because of the current constitution I was not eligible and therefore was disqualified, so I did not make it to the ballot.
I realized in your campaign you took close to 2 million shillings for you to get to the top seat. Where did you get this money from? I
went to all campuses, all 12 campuses, and in each campus we had a small harambe, and that's how I raised my money. I went back home and the harambe was also done from there.
Do you feel that politicians affect this student politics?
Yes, politicians do affect this student politics, but I have not been funded by any politician.
So what you're trying to say is there's no other hand in this?
No, there's no other hand in this. One reason being the fact that I'm a woman. Mostly women have never won these seats. The seats started being contested for 1964. We're in 2019 and there has been no woman. So probably when you go to ask for donors and people to just who are of goodwill, they would be like, I'm just wasting my money because it has never happened.
Do you know of any in your cabinet that was funded by a politician?
My cabinet consists of 7, and the 7 we work as a team. Therefore, none of us were funded. Yes, 2 million comprises of the 7. Yes.
It was a tough race between you and of course the men in the race. How did you nick it?
You have to look at the playing field. When you are in a competition, there are strengths and weaknesses of various people in that competition. Therefore, I decided to take time, sit back, analyze each and every one of my competitors, know their strengths and their weaknesses, and know how to work against their weaknesses. But I would say that I use the fact that I'm a woman as part of my strategy.
Did you get any aesthetic votes? I don't know if you know what I mean by that.
Aesthetic votes. I would love to believe that maybe it had a hand, but my manifestos is what sold.
What was in your manifesto that probably put you aside from the rest?
Student security has been part and parcel of my manifesto. Students feel as if they are being neglected, not only by the school but also the government. We have even had yesterday a very sad news of a lady from Moi University who was hacked to death by someone in broad daylight. Therefore, there has to be a question we have to ask ourselves. It's because we have been sidelined. It's like our lives don't matter. Whenever we go to the streets and demonstrate, we're seen to be people who are just making noise, and we're making people who want to go to their offices to work not have an opportunity to do so. But we are fighting for our rights. This is something that I have questioned and I will keep on questioning. We have to have equal, fair treatment. If they're going to look into the death of older people, the youth should be no exception. justice has to be served for all. One of my other selling points was entrepreneurship opportunities. I'm currently in talks with the Governor of Nairobi to ensure that he also puts in place in his cabinet and in his government a place for youth, a space for youth. He's been very passionate about the youth, and I believe that together we can be able to help the youth do something. And there's also funds set aside to help students get to be entrepreneurs so that they're not forced to things like prostitution, they're not hopeless and end up doing drugs. These are things that are part and parcel of what I will advocate for.
Student leadership in the past in Kenya has been so much associated, probably, for lack of a better word, with hooliganism. Literally, when students want anything done, we see people blocking the roads. Of course, the police come in, there is a lot of commotion, business is at a standstill. What's your take on this? What will you do differently, or are you continuing down that road?
Being amicable and looking for ways to sort it diplomatically, to sort our differences diplomatically, if we'll be given a chance, is the best way, because when you sit down on a table and you table your issues and solutions to those issues, people will listen to you. But at the end of the day, if you're not going to be given that space and opportunity, then to the streets we go. Do
you feel as ladies you're given enough opportunity in the country per se?
I believe that we're not. I believe that as ladies, there are so many things that are done in the country that hinder us from vying. A lady would stand up and say, I want to vie for this position, and the men will be the first and four people to say, no, she can't do it because of A, B, C, and D. Therefore, if we are given an equal opportunity just like the men to vie, we would actually make a lot of progress. Homes are built by women, and there's a reason why homes usually last long.
Does it mean they're broken by men?
I do not mean that they're broken by men. I do not want it to seem like my candidacy and my term in office will only be focused on women. I'm an all-rounded person, and I want to ensure that I advocate for everyone, not only women, but men too. Universities,
per se, have been associated with sort of cartels. This one in terms of people doing business, which is not right, let's say drug dealers out there. I believe they are known. And apparently, there's always a great connection between these particular people and the student leaders. Have you probably in the recent past heard of this?
I am sure they're there. They haven't approached me because they know I'm stern and I'm going to be against it completely. I would not even sit down in a table trying to discuss a way of amicably trying to get them to have something. No.
No way.
No way.
It's a no-no for you.
It's a no-no for me. You cannot destroy the lives of young people for your own selfish gain so that you can get money and leave these people with... These are young people. Most of them have one child. You're old. You have lived your life. Let us live our lives too.
UNSA has produced very, I would say, firebrand leaders in our country. Could be the likes of James Orengo, Miguna, Kivutha Kibwana. Are you harboring any ambitions after this?
I will not rule out any political ambitions. I will not say that I will not partake in 2022. If the country feels that like I've done the best for the University of Nairobi, they will also push me and put me there.
A time will come when definitely you will exit this particular seat that you hold as at now. What would you like to be remembered for?
First of all, I'd love to be remembered for a person who actually mentored other people into the position. I'd love to be remembered as a person who fought for the rights of the youth, a person who was a champion for the youth, a person who delivered, and a person who was unshaken, though people said she was a woman.
Talk to that lady out there who feels that they don't have enough space. You as a lady, the first lady per se on this particular seat, speak to them, encourage them.
I recently announced that I have created a foundation called Unmatched Foundation. And this foundation will be moving across Kenya throughout the year to speak to young girls, not only in high school, but also in the universities. And this is to just show them that they can and are able to do it. As long as you believe in yourself, have confidence, get ready to fight, because it's not going to be an easy fight. And I would personally mentor you. My number is out there in public. My Twitter is @MwangiMvuria, and we can also communicate all the time to ensure that your journey to leadership is not derailed by anyone.
Comrades, rear!